Senegal, Gambia, in about 1753, poet Phyllis Wheatley was brought to Boston, Massachusetts on a slave ship in 1761 and was purchased by John Wheatley as a personal servant to his wife. The Wheatleys educated Phyllis, and she soon mastered Latin and Greek, going on to write highly acclaimed poetry. She published her first poem in 1767, and her first volume of verse, Poems on Various Subjects, Religious and Moral, in 1773. Having been kidnapped from West Africa and enslaved, Phyllis Wheatley became the first African American and one of the first women to publish a book of poetry in the colonies.
The descendant of slaves, attorney Thurgood Marshall graduated from all-black Lincoln University in Pennsylvania in 1930. He then received a law degree from Howard University in 1933. He opened his own law practice in Baltimore and became known as a lawyer who would speak up for the rights of African Americans. This led him to do a job with the NAACP in 1936. Attorney Marshall led the civil rights case of Brown versus Board of Education to a successful hearing at the Supreme Court in 1954. He became the court's first African American justice 13 years later.
Dr. Charles Drew is the father of the modern blood bank. In 1940, he published a paper showing that when plasma is separated from the rest of the human blood, it can be stored for much periods of longer time. This discovery allowed the creation of blood banks, where donated plasma could be kept until urgently needed. Dr. Drew became the medical director of the first Red Cross blood bank in 1941. His discovery saved uncounted lives during World War II.
Dr. Mae Carol Jemison became the first Black woman to travel into outer space in 1992. Raised in Chicago, Dr. Jemison went to Stanford at the age of 16 and graduated in 1977. She then earned her medical degree from Cornell and became a physician in 1981. Dr. Jemison practiced medicine in LA and served in the Peace Corps before joining NASA for astronaut training in 1987. She spent the next 6 years at NASA, ending up on the Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Dr. Jemison now serves as the principal of the 100 Years Starship Organization.
Good morning. A few weeks ago, Mrs. McGrath asked me to give a chapel talk on Black History Month. At the time, I thought, great, I'll use my bully pulpit to bring light to the inequity that continues to plague our nation. But instead, I thought it'd be more appropriate to share my thoughts about Black history and my journey to learn more about it. This morning, you will hear me say Black and rarely African American. I understand that it may be more comfortable to hear African American, but I prefer Black, because the contributions of Black people exceed the borders of the United States of America. Please note that Black history did not start with slavery. Before Africans were stolen from their land and sold into servitude, they were kings and queens who ruled empires. In Mary Nelson's book, Freedom Business, which is a collection of poems written for Venture Smith, she includes a poem entitled Witness, in which she writes, "My father was wise and strong, a just and modern ruler, a true king. My father towered over most of the rest, draped in his elegant toga of kente cloth. He sat on a golden stool. I still remember his rumbling voice and his laugh." Marilyn Nelson's words speak of a king, not a slave. When I read her words, I was infused with the same pride I felt as an 8-year-old boy when my mother gave me a gift that lasted a lifetime. She taught me to question and challenge everything. But more importantly, she taught me about the wealth of Black history. She gave me this gift one evening in 1982. I know it was a long time ago. while I was doing my third grade homework. This evening in question was not special. In fact, it was routine. I was sitting at the kitchen table doing my homework when she approached me and began to speak. "What are you working on?" "My religion homework. Today we studied the miracle of the loaves and the fishes. Sister Mary told us that Jesus took 5 loaves of bread and 2 small fish, and he used them to feed thousands." "That's nice to hear, but what? What's wrong, Mom?" "Nothing, but the picture in your book is wrong." "What do you mean wrong?" "How is it wrong?" "Whoever illustrated the book made a mistake. You see, Jesus is black," she said with conviction and love in her voice. She went on to say in the Bible it says that Jesus had hair of wool and skin of bronze. She was absolutely clear in her message, and she needed her 8-year-old son to know the truth. Well, the next day, armed with this fact about the false depiction of Jesus in my textbook, I couldn't wait to get to school and begin class so I could have my 5 minutes of fame. I was going to confront a nun and live to tell about it. I don't want to conjure false images of the sisters, but they did carry rulers, and they weren't afraid to use them. However, on this day, I was fortified and ready for battle. As soon as class began, my hand shot up in the air, and I was prepared to do what no kid in the history of the world had ever done. I was going to go mano a mano with Sister Mary, and I was going to win. Sister Mary saw my enthusiasm and immediately acknowledged my hand. "Yes, Lee?" "Sister Mary, last night my mother helped me with my homework, and she told me that the illustration of Jesus in the book was wrong." "Wrong? What do you mean the book is wrong?" "My mother said that Jesus is black, and the pictures in the book are wrong." You can imagine the scene. 8-year-old Lee sitting at his desk wearing big glasses, a Catholic school uniform, and cowboy boots. Yes, cowboy boots. I'll explain that later. Of course, not to be upstaged by an 8-year-old, Sister Mary took a deep breath and calmly said, "Well, Lee, your mother is wrong. The book is correct." When I got home later that day, I reported back to Mom what Sister Mary had said. It was at this point my mother said something that changed me forever. "This is a great lesson. No matter what you're told for the rest of your life, it is your responsibility to seek the truth. Also, the contributions of blacks in the world are many. Yes, Jesus is black, and so are many prominent people in history. But you will never know this to be true unless you seek them out." Needless to say, my Catholic education abruptly came to an end in 3rd grade. But my journey of questioning and learning about black history was just beginning. After St. Timothy's Middle School, I was enrolled in Metacomet Grammar School in my hometown, Bloomfield, Connecticut. Metacomet was awesome. Well, it was awesome once I received my copy of the Black 4th Grader's Guide to Survival. It's a fiction book. You see, leaving Catholic school, according to my peers, I had no idea how to truly be black. Who knew that loving Kenny Rogers and idolizing Burt Reynolds, aka the Bandit, wasn't okay? Quick note, to this day, the 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am is still my favorite car. You should look it up, it's hot. Additionally, I was unaware that wearing cowboy boots, tight jeans, a tucked-in button-down shirt could get you attacked, or even have the validity of your race called into question. At the age of 9, I was forced to define myself by someone else's standards. I had limited knowledge of the contributions of black people had made to the world. I did not know of Sunny Ali, the warrior king of the Songhai Empire of West Africa. Sunny Ali had been called one of the born soldiers of the world, and his empire covered more territory than Napoleon's at its apex. Metacomet was a predominantly African American school in which they taught black history on a superficial level. We learned about heroes like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in his I Have a Dream speech, and Hajj Malik El-Shabazz, aka Malcolm X, and his message of by any means necessary, because he was presented as being the antithesis of Dr. King. We were rocked to sleep by the belief that civil disobedience was the only cure for inequality. These men were historical giants because their names are mainstream and easily researched. But as I grew, I learned that black history extended to a much deeper depth. I gained new access through music in my youth. In addition to giving us basics of Martin and Malcolm, they taught us the Negro National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, a poem written by James Weldon Johnson. Weldon Johnson wrote the song as a poem in 1899. It was later set to music by John Roseman in birthday, February 12, 1900. The poem was used to introduce Booker T. Washington as the guest speaker. The first stanza of the poem reads, "Lift every voice and sing, till every heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise, high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Sing a song full of faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won." The diction in Johnson's poem is full of the hope and pride of the people long oppressed who wished for the equality of a better life. The song was later adopted by the NAACP and named the Negro National Anthem because of its cry for liberation. In addition to my education, in addition to the education I received at school, my parents did their best to cultivate a sense of pride by teaching me about the richness of my family history. My father taught me about the origins of my surname, which gets its roots from Huguley, Alabama. That's right, we got a town named after us. And he impressed upon the importance of my name and how my grandfather established a legacy in Hartford by being a black business owner in the 50s. And how he established a 50-year legacy of being a black entrepreneur. My mother taught me about the strength of Huguley women, especially the matriarch, my grandmother, who worked many years as a maid cleaning houses. The combination of both my formal and informal education prepared me for the next stage of my development in high school. Before I entered high school, I began to change. I spent the previous 4 years creating a new image for myself with the help of my friends, my sister, and God rest his soul, my brother Chris Brown. Sorry. Chris taught me how to be cool, though some would argue he did a poor job. He enlightened me in ways no book could ever do. I'm sorry. He taught me how to dress, what music to listen to, and how to add rhythm to my life without overdoing it. Chris was also the person that introduced me to the Afrocentric movement that flourished in the 70s and carried over into the 90s. In the 70s, the focus was on black power and equality. During that time, the Black Panther Party recruited and mobilized young people to stand against oppression and fight ignorance. A somewhat divisive group, the Black Panther Party stood for advancement. During the mid-'80s, the music of Public Enemy brought some of the principles of the Black Panther Party back into light and spurred an entirely new movement fueled by music led by the youth of my generation. The music gave us the courage to once again sing out loud the words that James Brown made famous decades earlier. Say it loud, I'm black and proud. Public Enemy's frontman, Chuck D, used music and verse to create a resurgence of black pride. It was at this time that I learned about the Nation of Islam. Louis Farrakhan, Marcus Garvey, a well-performed Liberian, with the help of freed slaves. Yusuf Komunyakaa, a poet, and Claude McKay, a poet who wrote, "If we must die, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain, that even the monsters that we defy shall be constrained to honor us though dead." I've read the work of these men, as well as heard the words of the music of Public Enemy, KRS-One, the Poor Righteous Teachers, The Tribe Called Quest, and many other artists that spread black consciousness and the importance of black history. Soon after high school, an interesting thing occurred. West Coast rap took over much of the urban music scene, which both literally and figuratively meant the death of black consciousness among youth and the rise of gangster rap. The new music that flooded the airwaves continued to speak of rebellion, but through illegal activity and violence. Overnight, the black consciousness movement came to a halt, but the flame that burned inside me would not extinguish. Instead, I sought new avenues to obtain information. In the fall of my sophomore year in college, my advisor introduced me to the philosophies of Elaine Locke, W.B. Du Bois' The Souls of Black Folks, and Booker T. Washington's Up from Slavery. I read about their philosophies and how they viewed the advancement of African Americans. Du Bois wanted inclusion and demanded equality, while Washington wanted separation and improvement through economic power. Reading about these men further stoked the fire of my curiosity, their it wasn't until graduate school and working as an English teacher that I found and read authors like James Baldwin, James McBride, Phyllis Wheatley, Harriet Jacobs, Charles Cheston, Paul Lawrence Dunbar, Zora Neale Hurston, Langston Hughes, Ralph Ellison, Nikki Giovanni, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Lucille Clifton, Alice Walker, Jamaica Kincaid, Marilyn Nelson, and Mary Baraka, who wrote the following poem, The New World. The sun is folded, cars stall and rise beyond the window. The workmen leave the streets to the bums and the painters' wives, pushing their babies home. Those who realize how fitful and decent consciousness is stare solemnly out at the empty street. The mourners and the soft singers, the liars and the seekers after ridiculous righteousness. All my doubles and friends whose mistakes cannot be duplicated by machines. And this is all of our arrogance. Being broken, dribbling at the eyes, wasted lyricists, men who have seen dreams coming true only seconds after they knew those dreams to be horrible conceits and plastic fantasies of gestures and extensions, shoulders, hair, tongues, distributing misinformation about the nature of understanding. No one is that simple and brackish to be alone out of spite or grown strong in its principle. Mystics in two pantsuits. Our style and discipline controlling the method of knowledge. Beatniks like bohemians go calmly out of style, and boys are dying in Mexico who did not get the word, the lateness of their fabrication marked by holes with filthy needles, the lust of the world. This will not be news. The simple, damning lust, floating flat magic in low-changing evenings. Shiver your hands and dance, empty all of me for the knowing and the willing of identification. Let me sit and go blind by my dreaming and be that dream and purpose and advice. A fantasy of defeat, a strong man, older but no wiser, in love. Mary Baraka's words tell a tale of a society that is lost but trying to survive. He writes, let me sit and go blind in the dreaming and be the dream and purpose and advice. He is focused on hope and possibility of a society that is in its willingness to embrace love. In my eyes, that is what Black history means. It means strength, and power, and compassion, and loss, and respect, and acknowledgement of a people who often receive none. It means sitting down with my two beautiful daughters and telling them stories about the richness of the past and the hope of the future. Black History Month means finding a common ground on which we can appreciate the contributions of people who were not given the needed light to shine. It is important to acknowledge these people as a part of history and eventually eliminate the need for Black History Month. Once we accept and acknowledge that Black history is simply history, the sooner we will be able to get closer to Mary Baraka's thought of universal love. Our tomorrows are built on the foundations of the past, because at the end of the day, the past has no meaning. It is universal. It is interconnected. Embrace it and eliminate your world.